You know it's hard out here for the things when your printer's not printing what you think. We have all the colors that you may need from a company that name is that Inks popping. Hard out here for the things when your printer's not printing what you think. We have all the colors that you may need from a company that name is that Inks popping.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Stir Smith with That Is Poppin', where the ink does what it says. In this video here, we are going to be covering part 2 of converting our Epson Workforce printer into an Eco Solvent printing machine, okay? It is easy, and there's nothing to it. And like I was saying in the first part of the video, that for some of the guys that can't afford DTF, you guys may want to think about doing Eco Solvent printing, okay? It allows you to print on dark material as well. I mean, you could do a lot of things with it. Decals, stickers. The list goes on. One thing you have to do most majority of the time is print and cut, okay? But anyway, let's get to the tutorial here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my settings. Let me go back home again. That did that pretty quick. Go slide over here, go to settings. I'm gonna click at the maintenance. I want to do an ink cartridge replacement. And I want to say start. And the reason being for that, guys, I'm going to lift up the lid like it asked me to. The reason being is because I want to replace my other cartridges with my Eco Solvent ink cartridges, okay? And let me explain something to you guys, okay? What's inside of here already is sublimation ink cartridges, okay? I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to go back and forth from the two, okay? And the only thing you have to do majority of the time is do some print purge sheets and maybe a quick print head cleaning, and you're good to go. It's simple, guys. There's nothing hard to it, okay? So what I'm about to get ready to do now, remove my sublimation ink cartridges. I need to find the pinholes. I have them, but I'm going back over here. Let's go. So you guys see me take them out. And bear with me with the camera and stuff shaking here and there. All right, the last one. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy, okay? And make sure, guys, once you take them out, make sure you replace your plug, okay? Put in your plug for the, put it in the hole, okay? Make sure you replace that. Put those back inside as well. And what I like to do with my cartridges, I put them inside a plastic bag and I will store them in a cool area, okay? All right, back to the fun part. As you see here, we have our little plugs here already, right? Now we could take these out and put them inside here, in which, you know what? And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that if I need to switch back and forth, okay? If I need to go back and forth, I always have the plugs for each cartridges, okay? So let me take this one out, set it down. Same with this one. So and so on. This one. And this one. All right. So now what we're going to do is take our black cartridges and we're going to set it in place. Until you hear that click. Cyan cartridges. Until you hear the click. Magenta. And yellow. So easy, easy, easy. Okay. It will recharge the levels once I close down the printer. For you guys, my printer, I had to do a little rigging here and there to get it to read it correctly, but it will, once it recharges itself, it will show that it has been filled, okay? That is full. But as you guys can see, it is that easy, which you guys already probably know from watching so many tutorials on Workforce printers, okay? But what we're going to do is the process is easy. What we're going to do, on the next part, what I'm going to do for you guys is that I'm going to go to my computer. Then from there, I'm going to do, yes, I'm going to do a purge sheet first. I'm going to do maybe like 5 of them to 10, 5 to 10. It depends on what the sheet look like once I get through, okay? Then after that, I do a pre-heat cleaning, and you go from, you're good to go from there, all right? And again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Let me set these over here. And remember, guys, that is popping sells Eco Solvent ink as well, okay? And we also sell the cartridges too, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to have this in a bundle, okay? So with that being said, happy printing. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys in part 3, where we get down with the get down, where we will print color code sheets. We will test the colors. I will see if I have to do any ICC profile. I hope I don't. But majority of the time, what I want to do is let the printer do all the work by using automatic printing, and let the printer do its work. Let the Epson printer do its own thing, okay? So we will see how that goes together. Peace. Yes, guys, I forgot. For all the newbies, for the beginners, I forgot. You guys would remember when I said I had the lid up, and once I close it, it will do this here, okay? It say, you have not installed genuine Epson ink cartridges. Only thing you have to do is just say, okay. And from there, you'll say, proceed. Is they continue using this ink? And guess what you'll say? Yes. And replacement is complete. Voila. And you press home to get out of there. Well, you know what? No, we don't. Let's do this here. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's go to general settings. Let's go to printer settings and paper source settings. And I want to paper setting. Okay, cool. Here we go. All right. Now, this is a fun part. Settings. Ooh. Everybody always ask a question about settings. All right. So, since we will be using HTV vinyl, we will have to play back and forth with different settings here and there to see what work with what, okay? It could depend on if you're doing glossy, matte, and that's where you have to do your trial and error to learn your printer to see how it print and it was results you get from doing that. Okay, but what we want to make sure, let's go back to close, go back one, go back another, and I want to go to here. Okay, now let's talk about the thick paper. When you're printing with thicker material, you want to make sure you have that thick paper on, okay? When you do a copy paper, you don't have to have it on. It could be off because it's thin. But when you're using vinyl or something with a higher GSM, like anything that's 125 and up, you want to have that on, okay? When I mean that's 125 GSM up and up, and the weight and the thickness, you want to have that thick paper on. Quiet mode, have it on too. You could also, you could test it and see what you want to do from there, okay? Trial and error. Remember, you're just testing. You don't know. So, you click in here and you can switch it off if you don't need it, Ink drying time. It depends. Once I get into it, we will see how to act. Because if you're getting streaks and stuff into your heat transfer vinyl, then you may want to have that ink drying time from standard to longer, okay? Because normally it may be on standard, then all you have to do is just click on longer. Have bidirectional off, okay? Please have bidirectional off. And remember, guys, once we do it on our printer, we will also have to do it in our software as well. As like I was saying, I will do that in part 3 of the video, and I will touch on that as well, okay? So, with that being said, happy printing. I'm going to go back. Well, I'm going to click on home. Go ahead and get up out of here. Boom. And that's it. Peace.